Hey, what is up guys? My name is Andy. Welcome to the show. So welcome to my SOTC of 2024. And this is my last video of the 2024. We are starting the 2025 with one video and one watch that it is the FXD in GMT. That watch surprised me. I recently had the opportunity to see it on my AD and it is an amazing watch and I was this close to buy it. If only I'm not, interested in other watches that I wanna buy. I have to debate myself between watches. So now today we are going to start with my collection, and I have a little bit more than 12 watches. I have some watches in my collection that I'm not gonna mention. So my Timex SQs and my St. Martins and my watch types, some watch types that I'm not gonna mention right now, but I do have those. And I do have some other brands that I don't actually use, like some Swatch watches, and I have other watches that I don't use anymore, but they are there in my collection. Now, this is very different from my 2023 SOTC. It changes drastically. My collection changes incredibly drastically, and I changed and bought watches and sold watches throughout the 2024. Which I'm going to talk about them right here. So first of all, I was wearing, but I had to take it out from my wrist to show you guys that I was wearing my FXD. So my FXD is incredible, is beautiful. I really like this watch. This is one of the best all-rounders. Like if you are not a person that dress up a lot, this is a beautiful sports watch. This is a nice watch to have if you don't want to worry about anything at all. And I think that this is the best watch that Ttor makes right now. I think that this FXD is kind of like represents what Ttor is. And for me is the best dive watch that they ever created. Now there's the Pelagos 39, but I want to wait for that watch in blue, and that would be or could be the best watch from Ttor. But right now I have the FXD and I really like it. It's one of the best divers that you can get for not a lot of money. Yes, it is expensive, but it's not a Rolex expensive. Now my second watch, and this is my most worn watch throughout the year, this is the Explorer 2. Now my Explorer 2, I acquired it in January of this year, and I never stopped using it throughout the year. From 7 days of the week, I always wore this watch like five days of the week. Now I've been, jumping on and off between this one and my Explorer 1. But this, I don't know what it is about this one, but it's not heavy, it's comfortable, it's 42 millimeters, I know, but I don't feel the 42 millimeters at all. It's a beautiful watch. It's a watch that not everybody has in their collection of Rolex, and if they have it, they know what this watch represents from Rolex. And I think it's the last sport watch of Rolex in the Rolex catalog. So yeah, guys, I really like this one. It's been a year that I have, almost a year that I have that watch, and I've been enjoying it a lot. Now, most recent Rolex buy, my Air King. This is a beautiful 40 millimeter watch with crown guards, and this watch is kind of quirky. It's the quirkiest watch that you can get from Rolex, or yeah, like throughout all the design and the dial and the way it wears. It's just funky. This is the first time that I see a watch from Rolex that has crown guards and doesn't have a bezel, or a rotating bezel, or a bezel that does something. And I love this watch for what it represents. I talk about this watch. I did a mini kind of like talk about this watch, 3 minutes video about this watch and how it was designed and what the inspiration come from. And I think this is the best. If you want a Rolex that is kind of like an anti-Rolex, this would be it, I think. It's a nice watch to have, and it could be your everyday wear. It's super comfortable. It's 40 millimeters. It's not that big. The dial is super legible because it's a pilot's watch. Crown guards, 100 meters of water resistance, you name it. It's an incredible watch, and you have now the professional clasp on this baby. So moving on to my second most worn watch of the year, and this is the Explorer one. Now, this is my baby. This is the watch that if I have to sell every single watch in my collection, I think that this is the one that I would just, you know, not sell, and I'm stuck with this one because I really love the watch, and this is the one that started it all. I think that this is the one that marked my journey through watch collecting, and is the one that inspired me to start collecting watches that are for exploration, or maybe very, very simple watches, stainless steel, and have a cool vibe, and 36 millimeters. So this is my Explorer, and I always wanted it, and this is not leaving my collection whatsoever. I really love it. So let me know if you have any questions about the 36 millimeters. I know this is it's a bit small in the 90 millimeter strap, but I really love it, and I've been using it in straps or in, you know, the metal bracelet. It's just an amazing watch. I really love it. It's an everydayer. It's a comfortable watch. It's a winter watch. It's a summer watch. It's every single occasion watch. So I really like it. Now, moving on to my second Breitling of my whole watch collecting, and this is the Breitling Chronomat 36 millimeters Victoria Beckham edition. So it's 400, just 400 pieces for this watch, and it is a Victoria Beckham, you know, piece. It's a design that it has been in the catalog of Breitling, in this configuration, but I didn't actually like the colors or the sunburst dials. It kind of looks a little bit more than, it just looks more girly than I wanted, but I really always liked this one. And actually, when I bought this one, I actually was going to buy a GMT Chronomat. I was going for that one, but I saw this one in the corner of my eye, and I just loved it, and I had to grab it and buy it. I got a pretty good discount on this one, maybe like 25 or 30% off. I really love this watch. It's one of the coolest and different watches that you can wear on the wrist, and it doesn't look that small, and it actually, you know, people can ask you about this watch because of the bracelet here. The bracelet is very iconic, and you can actually see it from afar very clearly that this is a very different watch. And what I like about this one is a simple watch, but it has a rotating bezel, and I really like that. It kind of functions like a skin diver. This is a very nice travel watch if you're going to the beach and you don't want to take any Rolexes or super expensive watches. This one is incredibly cool. The blue is super nice. It's very, very cool, and I think it has a cool summer vibe because it's just light. It's super thin, and it's comfortable. It's comfortable to use every single day, and you know, with the sun and you know, your sweat, it's not gonna you know feel weird on your wrist. Now, all the watch that I acquired this year, obviously, and which I love, and I saw TGV reviewing this one, and instantly I fell in love with the stone dial here, is the Nevada Grenchen F77. So my F77 is the titanium version with the Mitre dial, and I think that this is a beautiful, incredible integrated piece that scratched the itch for every single integrated piece that I want to buy or can't afford. And this looks incredible. It's 37 millimeters. It's just 100 meters of water resistant screw down crown. Beautiful, incredible Mitre dial. Always I can find something different on this dial. And actually, if you encounter somebody else wearing this watch, the dial is going to be different from your dial because it's a stone dial, where it's a Mitre dial, which has different patterns. So the only thing that I have with this watch is the log to log on the protruding first link here, but that's okay because it's not that long. I really like it, and the lightness of this watch, because it is titanium, is amazing. And I really like how it looks with the beautiful dial here from Mitre dial. And for $1,400, it's just a no-brainer of a watch. It's beautiful to have. It's a nice watch. So moving along for some watches that I have for a while, and this is my Cartier Tank here in black in a mesh or comfort bracelet from Forstner. Yeah, this watch has a bracelet that comes. The bracelet is from Forstner bracelets, and I really like how my little watch wears. It kind of like wears a little bit more sportier and beautifully. Every single time that I wear this watch, someone stops me and asks me what am I wearing, because it just looks incredible. It looks different, it looks weird, and an all black dial is just beautiful and inexpensive Cartier, may I say, and you can get some discounts in Cartier. But this is just a beautiful, beautiful little watch from Cartier that I really love, and I cannot get myself through selling it. I don't know why. It's just an iconic piece from my collection, and I love it. It's just a cool watch to have in your collection. Now moving on to some micro brands. Like because I actually sold a lot of micro brands, and I just stayed with one that it really resonates with me, and they wanted to collaborate with me and lend a watch for me to review. But I said to them, like, I really like your watch. I think that it has incredible specs. May I buy it in a discount, at a discount? And they say yes. And this is the Heron Mariner. This is a beautiful watch to get for $600 or so. It has a 200 meters of water resistance, sapphire crystal, beautiful 120 click bezel, a hardening coating, or it's a hardening technique for the steel, and you're not going to scratch this beauty. Has a micro adjustment system here, beautiful. Let me just show you. Yep, and it just wears nice on your wrist. It's a 40 or 39 millimeter watch. I don't remember, but it just wears nice, and it actually reminds me of the Blancpain and other watches that has been in the history of watches. It has something from Omega. It has something from Blancpain. It has something from the Submariner. It has something from Tudor. I really love how this watch looks on my wrist, and it's super comfortable, and you don't have to worry about this watch at all. So not scratching it, nothing, and you actually have easy removal of the bracelet and micro adjustment system and stuff. So it's a no-brainer of a watch. It's amazing. I really like it, and this is the only micro brand that I have right now. I sold my Serica, I sold my Trescas, I sold other watches that I have. I don't remember which ones I had, but I'm in the hunt of new, new microbrand watches. So yeah. Now moving on to a military watch. This is my only military watch, I think. This is the CWC G22. I really like this one. I think I had this one for maybe 2 years, I think, or 1 year. I don't remember. But this is a cool watch to wear if you are, if you don't want to have any bracelet on your watches. This is a fixed bar watch. It's just a cool watch to have with a history of, military. And I really love the quality of this watch, the beautiful bit plastic case, and the different shape of this one. It's just amazing. And the lume on this one is just cool. The numerals all loomed up, and it looks amazing. It looks amazing. It has a Salida movement on it. It's just a cool watch to wear sometimes. I cannot sell this watch because I really like it. It's inexpensive. If you want a super inexpensive watch like this, go for it like this one, but in a quartz. It's just super cheap. Now vintage territory here. As you know, I have a Longines that my grandpa gave to me, and I have a Seiko that my other grandpa gave to me. Now my two grandpas are not here with us, but they gave me their watches, and I really appreciate that. Now, in inspiration of that, before they passed away, I bought a Hamilton, a little 33 millimeter Hamilton that it looks amazing on wrist. I really like how my 6.7 inch wrist looks with this beautiful 33 millimeter watch. And it's a watch that I use for weddings, and it's super comfortable, it's nice, and it looks amazing, amazing, amazing. Very readable, very nice, super cool watch to wear, and it's just a fun watch for me that I have. And it works perfectly, actually. It works incredibly perfect, it keeps great time, so I really like it. Now, the watch that my wife gave to me when I proposed, this is the only Omega that I have right now in my collection. I sold all my Omegas, my Ecoterra, my my Seamaster 60th anniversary, and I just I only stayed with this one. This is a beautiful, beautiful reduced that I really like. My wife gave to me this one, and this is not leaving my collection, so I really love it. I don't wear it that much because of this Heslite crystal, and I actually have other watches that I really like to wear. But this is for special occasions, anniversary stuff. I really like it, and I have it in a rubber strap, kind of like a Deluxe, but this is a Chinese brand, and this is a Deluxe clasp. And finally, from this box, I have a new Thorn, which I really like. This is a 34mm watch that. This is a homage for a Air King 34mm Air King. I really like the watch. Wears nicely, wears incredibly easy and cool for the 34mm and 19mm lug width. It's just the same proportions of the Rolex of the past. I really like this homage. It's really well done. I love the dial. It's super nice. It's very nice. I really like it. And it has a PT 5000 in it, 100 meters of water resistant, sapphire crystal, lock holes here, and micro adjustments, not easy micro adjustments, but you have two. And what I like about this one is that you can just pull out this part of a link, like so, wait a minute, like so, like this, and you can take out, the watch super easy, and then put it again, and just size it super easy and fast. This is an incredible system that Thorn has invented. It's just an amazing, cool, and different way to size your bracelet. Now, I have this one, my Mirage, and I have my Timex that my wife gave to me when I turned 30. This is a cool watch. I don't use it that much, but it's a nice watch to have. My Quo, 36mm sapphire crystal, super luminova. Very nice 36mm inspired military inspired watch, and the quality is amazing. The dial is incredible. I really like this one. It has an NH35 in it, NH38 I think it is, because it doesn't have a date. And last but not least, my CWC homage here from Watch Dives. Now this is a 38mm watch with a sapphire crystal and aluminum bezel, 120 click bezel. It's not the best bezel, and it actually doesn't align very well, but it has 100 meters of water resistant screw-down crown, super thin. And this watch just surprised me because it's super cheap. It's $69, and it has a quartz movement that acts like a mega quartz. And it's just amazing. It's cool. It's a grab-and-go watch if you don't want to, think about too much which one would you get, and you have to wind it up and stuff to put on this day or maybe tomorrow. And it's a cool grab-and-go, and it's a cool watch to have. I don't know. I really liked it. The quality is nice for $69. It's amazing. So, guys, this is it. This is my collection. I really hope that you enjoy my video. I know that it was a fast-paced video, but it's 20 minutes here recording. But let me know in the comments down below, what do you think about my collection? I know that it was, I had more watches last year, and very interesting watches like my Omegas and Tudors and stuff. But now I think that I am very happy with these watches. I have 3 heavy hitters in my Tudors and Breitling and Cartier, and then a lot of micro brands or brands that are inexpensive. I am enjoying this journey. I actually sold my Panerai and sold my, I had for a short period of time, I had a Zenith Chronomaster Sport. I sold my Panerai because I had problems with my bezel which I was very disappointed of because of the price of the watch. And when I took it to the beach, it was all stuck. I know that you can dip it on hot water and it's gonna loosen up, but I think that I had Seikos and Tudors that, or actually this Heron, that I give it the same treatment and it didn't happen anything to them. They're working fine. The bezel is fine, and I was very disappointed. And for around $10,000 for a Panerai, a little bit less, like $9,000. It's just it was a little bit disappointing. So I'm not done with Panerai. I want to buy some more Panerais, but this was something that I wanted to try and then sold because of that. And my Zenith Chronomaster Sport, I love that watch. I actually really love that watch. It's an amazing watch. But I have been, thinking about that watch and what happened if I drop it or maybe had to have service, and the cost. The thinking about the cost of getting that watch serviced just was in the back of my mind. And actually, when sometimes I stopped the chronograph, sometimes some subdials didn't align and I had to push again the button and then it aligned. So it has some problems. I took it to Zenith, and Zenith just make some tweaks over there, but they said that it was fine. Sometimes that watch does that, so I wasn't comfortable with that. A friend of mine told me, like, hey, I know that you have this watch. I wanted to get it for you, for me to gift it to my father. So he purchased that watch knowing everything about this watch, and his dad is super happy with the watch. But I wasn't that comfortable. I wanted to stay with the watch, but it is what it is. So yeah, I'm very happy with my watch collecting journey right now in 2025. I don't know, maybe I want to have the FXD and GMT, or if the Pelagos 39 comes in blue, I might buy that one. But I have in mind a lot of watches like a Monta or another Ginol or Maine, a lot of microbands that I want to buy. And I'm comfortable with big brands. Maybe I'm interested in some Oris. The new Oris Diver 39 is amazing. I really love that watch. I saw it in person. It is amazing. It's a cool watch to have, and it's an alternative, a very cool alternative for the Ttor Black Bay 58. If the 58 is a bit expensive for you and you want something like that, the Oris is the way to go. So thank you guys for watching. Remember to like and subscribe to the channel. It really does help. And remember, guys, I'm Andy, and I'll be here spending time, watching time. I'll see you in 2025. Happy New Year.